Yo, what's good guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be changing the Z back to, I guess, OEM plus for me because I had a base. But a while ago I picked up a Nismo VLSD out of like a low kilometer car, and I never put it in because I started drifting. But recently I have the bug to fucking go track driving. I haven't done a track day, like a normal track day with my car, only ever drifting. So I think I'm gonna venture out from the drift world for a bit and start time attack or road racing, I guess, with the Z. But when I was drifting last, I fucked up my poly bushings that I've had in my diff for like 5 years. Now every time I tighten it, I just get a diff clunk after like 10 kilometers because it just re-wears. So I got Gktech solid diff bushings, so we will also install those. They're already in the ears of the diff. This is the diff. Yesterday we coated it with that rust and reform stuff from Rust-Oleum, and I used aluminum brightener on the cover, so it's all good. Whoever had the diff last stripped the fill plug, so I hammered a 12 point into it. And you can take it out now. It's filled already with fluid. I'm going to swap my other plug from the welded diff and put it in this one before it goes in. But yeah, let's get to it. So obviously to take the diff out you need some space, so we're going to remove the Y pipe back and just this brace. And it should be enough to get it out. I'm not going to remove the sway bar because last time I didn't remove it to get it out. You can, but I'm just going to tip the diff down and pull it down like that. Fuck it, I can lift it, we'll be fine. So yeah, I will check back with you guys once everything's removed and we're ready to take off the axles. We'll do. Alright guys, just made a little bit of progress. Up to the next step. Exhaust is off. I guess we'll call this the V brace. I don't know what it's supposed to be called, but that's what it's called now. Next we're going to do axles, drive shaft, and diff brace. And then all that should be holding in the diff is the subframe mount and the 2 ears. Everything else is off, and it's just the 3 bolts that hold the diff in. I didn't take off the vent tube, but it just rips itself off. But cleanly. So I got the jack here. Gotta put it under the diff, and then take the last 3 bolts out, and diff's out. And in about an hour, the diff is out. I figured out my problem of why I had some diff clunking. Fuck. Snap the stud. Guess it wasn't the bushings that were the problem, but oh well. They're already half changed, so time to hammer the other one out. Alright guys, diff bushing is out after a decent amount of hammering. New diffs over here, a little comparison. Oh fuck. This one makes this one look like it's been in there for 50 years. But my bad. Guess I should have prepped it better before I put it in last time. But what can you do? Held up good. Other than the diff bolt, which is actually right there. Came out with the bushing. So I'm going to clean where the bushing goes in. And then I actually got the bushing in the freezer because it shrinks it because it's cold. So yeah, I'm going to wire wheel and scuff and lube it a lot and get ready to hammer in the solid one because it's probably going to suck. I didn't buy the tool because fuck that. You guys, a little bit of a time skip, but we are at the point where diff is in, axles are in, everything's torqued. What else is in? Diff brace is on. I gotta hook up the drive shaft still. Sway bars back on. I ended up dropping it all the way. Gotta throw the exhaust on and then the V brace, and that's it, and we're done. Almost there. And just like that guys, everything is complete. The swap is done, diff's put away. I swapped tires as well. So some brand new 265s. But yeah, I'm gonna throw my OEM wheel back on, I think. So I must be able to switch maps, so I can't do it anymore. But yeah, that's it for the diff install. So yeah, it's not really a thorough in-depth video, but this is my change in direction to going to autocross and road course and testing out that side of motorsports. So we'll see how that journey goes. Stay tuned for more videos, because obviously there is more parts to come. I have to remove my angle kit still. I gotta get OEM like tie rods or whatever it would be, outers, because the angle kit used the other ones. I threw the other ones out. What else? I gotta get a sway bar for the front, and new track wheel setup probably next year. So yeah, we are gonna continue on with the removal of drift parts. Yo, what's up guys? This is either going to be a part 2 of an existing video that I filmed yesterday or a new video, but today we got something simple on our journey to changing the 370 back to a street car. We're going to install a skid pad from, or skid plate from Gktech. So I got both ends of that, and I'm probably gonna have to modify it because I have a little bit of a bracket for my oil cooler lines to like tuck up. So let's get that done. Just took the Z for a rip. New diff, perfect. Smooth, no noises, no odd clunks. The solid bushings, everybody online said they're so much louder, but it sounds the exact same. So don't be worried about going solid bushings unless you're straight piped, I guess. I don't know. Alright guys, just like any other video that involves jacking the car up, we are going to get the Z on stands. But if you guys have watched any other video, you'd know the Z is a nightmare to jack up, so I'll catch you guys when it's on stands. Well guys, Z's on stands. Got the Gktech under panel guard thing there. Fuck, I can't speak. It's on the ground, but now I gotta run to the store and get some rib nuts because I got none left. And just like that, we have the rib nut gun and some rib nuts. Okay, so this is by all means not a how-to, but I see 5 holes and 5 holes on the bottom of the rad support. So I'm going to drill these out to accept, I think it's M6 or M8 rivets, because that's what I got bolts for. So alright guys, so unfortunately with my oil cooler mods that I've done, that ear from the Undertray didn't fit, so I had to cut it off, but it should fit now. And I used the wrong holes at first. It's supposed to be these 3 front ones, I'm pretty sure, because the outside ones mount to these little plastic pieces, I believe, for whatever reason. Alright guys, for as much as you can see, the Undertray is fully installed. There's no bolt in there because the mount that holds the bolt is actually broken. There's a bolt broken off in it already. But everything else is secured. This is the part that I cut off for my little oil cooler line bracket. But yeah. So the whole reason behind doing this was actually my bumper sagging problems, because I didn't have an Undertray. So my bumper was held on by just the top. But look at it now. Probably stand on it. Crazy. Alright guys, so the bumper sits literally perfect now. And it is sturdy. That's a decent amount of force. Everything mounted up nice. But yeah, shout out to Gktech for another good product. And yeah, stay tuned for the next part of the track transformation, I guess. Peace.